What's up, everybody? Pete Peterson here with Dream Huge Realty, and my special guest today,
Hello, Michelle Wallace.
Michelle Wallace with Union Home Mortgage, folks. How we doing out there today? Love having Michelle in the office because she is our mortgage expert. We go to her with all of our mortgage needs, and she loves helping us out. Even if we have a question, she's always very quick to respond and always very helpful. So thank you for that, Michelle.
You're welcome.
So what are we discussing today?
Well, I thought I would touch a little bit on USDA just because it hasn't been that high of a product that's been in use, I think, just because of the market conditions we're in, but it's still something out there and it's very beneficial to the client.
Yeah.
And just to not have real estate agents be scared away from it just because they think it might take longer or something along those lines.
Right. Oftentimes we go conventional FHA, and we pretty much.
That's it.
Right. Yeah. There's more to it than that,
Right.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
So USDA, in a nutshell.
Is 100% financing, so they do not need a down payment, and there is mortgage insurance, but it's extremely low, so it's a lot better than any other product that you'll get out there that has mortgage insurance on it.
Mm-hmm.
The home does have to be in a specific qualified USDA area, but all of Crawford County qualifies for USDA.
The entire county.
The entire county.
I did not know that.
Yes, so I know I've seen a lot of your listings in Crawford County, and if those properties aren't selling for one reason or another, maybe that particular buyer doesn't have a down payment, this would be a great time to talk to them about that, because it is really a good program.
So there's a website where you can search the map to see if your property qualifies, if you're
Yes.
not in Crawford. Do you know
Correct.
the address for that?
Not off the top of my head, but if you Google USDA property eligibility,
Yeah.
that'll be like the first thing you find.
And same here, and I've used it before, and we will post that link on the video.
Yes, that
So
would be
you
good.
can go on there and search, and we can help you with that as well.
Yeah.
Um,
In outlying areas of Richland County, Lucas is gonna qualify. Outlying areas of Lexington, Madison, there's outlying areas of Madison. Obviously nothing in the city limits.
Sure, it's most typically known as rural.
Rural housing,
Yes.
correct. Yep. So, I mean, you'd be surprised the areas that you'll find that do qualify. Where I live qualifies for USDA, Wallace
Okay.
Road.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
it's a great product.
Yeah.
We were the #1 lender in Ohio last year for USDA financing.
Really? Wow. What percentage of your loans are USDA, would you say, roughly?
I would say, for me personally, I would say maybe 15%. It's
Okay.
low.
All right.
Because I think with the market right now the way it is, people just aren't going that route just because of the fact that they think it could take longer or there's more stipulations. And that, I feel, is a myth, because I think if you have somebody that knows the product, knows what to do up front, you can still get those done in 30 days. I mean, it might be a little longer just depending on, what needs done. If they have their own well, you have to do the well test. But if you're doing those things all up front and keeping it on a timeline, you can still close in a decent amount of time.
Very reasonable amount of time. Okay, so
Definitely.
as far as, I know for FHA, they require the handrails, the GFI outlets, a good dry basement, a solid foundation, amongst other things that FHA appraisals are known for. What does USDA look for? Similar items?
Yes, it is an FHA appraisal.
It's straight up. Okay, all right. So if you're familiar with FHA appraisal, it's exact same thing.
Yep.
So that is good information there.
Definitely.
So what's good to know about that is you can be a little bit ahead of the curve, right? If you're afraid it may take too long using a USDA loan, start doing those things and checking those off the list either while you're in contract and before the appraisal even happens,
Exactly.
right?
That saves so much time. If you know ahead of time this lead-based paint area needs scraped and repainted, have the seller do it before the appraiser even gets out there. It just saves time for everybody and then money for the buyer because they don't have to do a reinspection.
Right.
Once that stuff is done.
Right. They're going to come find something. They're going to have to come back again. It's going to be at least another week.
Yeah.
Who knows? And then, yeah, you don't want them coming back multiple times. Let's stay ahead of that and get those items taken care of. get those handrails up. I know it sounds funny, but is it a minimum of 1 step or 2 steps?
2 steps, I think, has always been the kind of the rule of thumb, 2 or more steps.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's been plenty of times, I think, too, it depends on the appraiser and what they feel comfortable with. So when in doubt, put the handrail up.
Right, and especially don't forget the ones on the back porch. Those are the ones
Yeah.
everybody. It's not just inside.
Right.
You know, it's the front porch, the back porch,
yes.
the exterior ones as well. And don't forget about the peeling paint on the shed and the garage
a big
either. Not just around the window casings on the house. So yeah, the shed. You know, if the shed's got to be in good repair as well.
Right, yep. Anything that's going along with that
Yeah.
property.
No, I think that's great information
Yeah.
on USDA loans. Anything else we want to touch on that?
Just let me know if you have any questions about it at all, because I think there's just kind of the stigma on that one that it's not as good of a product, but that's far from the case. It's a great product. It's a great deal for your buyers.
Yeah, again, to
So
recap,
it's-
0 down, rural location, check the website to see if you qualify. And then you will have to pass an FHA appraisal, and low PMI, you mentioned.
Yep, exactly. There's income limits on that, but it's pretty high.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had any issues with people not qualifying for income, so,
Okay,
yeah, so it's a great deal.
excellent. All right, so if you guys have any further questions, reach out, mwallace@uhm.com. Phone number, Michelle.
419-564-2574.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Thanks for coming on. Always
Thank you.
educational. If you have any questions, reach out to Michelle and Pete Peterson with Dream Huge Realty. And you guys know the rules. Remember to always work hard, never give up, and dream huge. Let's see it, Michelle.